Take as long as you want, Madeline, but you must begin investigating. You have to...
Yes, I get it. Listen to each guest, go through their stuff, catch them in a lie.
I really dragged my feet when it came to checking out the assembly. From the trailers, it brought back PlayStation VR launch memories of Loading Human Chapter 1, another sci-fi adventure, which was riddled with overly complicated dual move controls, slow traversal, and a total lack of direction. But enough about my thoughts on Loading Human. The assembly is its own game, and although it has a few of its own problems, it actually is a really interesting experience on the PlayStation VR.
My original plan. Teaching seems pretty attractive right now.
I decided to take the $30 plunge into the assembly when I heard it was patched with move controls. But let me save you the trouble of that curiosity. The DualShock 4 is the only fun way to play here. While the move support allows you to pick up objects and open and close drawers, something you'll be doing surprisingly often, with ease, it eliminates the possibility of any first-person shooter controls in favor of click-turning and weeping doll avatar placement movement. So do yourself a favor and nix the move ones. The assembly is far more fun in FPS mode.
Fun stuff. Can't believe it's still connected.
Now, this won't be a sprawling epic. In fact, you'll most likely beat the assembly in under 5 hours, and its linear design ensures that once you finish, you probably won't be going back for a second round. So the question is it worth playing through once?
Gotta get out of here before someone puts all this together.
Graphically, the assembly shoots for realism, and overall, it's a pretty nice look. Despite some pretty distracting blurriness and anti-aliasing issues, developer nDreams created a believable world with quite a bit of variety. With each new chapter, we're introduced to new floors of the facility, each with a unique look. But if you're not using click turning, I hope you have a strong stomach. Although I prefer the smooth turning, sometimes when I turned, I experienced frame rate drops. And if you're already prone to motion sickness, then watch out. I don't get VR sickness usually, but this game required me to take a few short breaks during my playthrough.
With our surveillance gear, Akora tried to pilfer a cupcake from the canteen, and your
Salima's lab.
It takes about 20 minutes for the assembly's story to really get going. You'll get to play it from two different characters' perspectives. It's not riveting, but the story gives you just enough motivation to keep pushing forward. Pushing forward, by the way, usually means puzzle solving, and this was my favorite part of the assembly. Some puzzles are literally placed right in front of you to solve, and some are a bit more clever in their delivery, more in the vein of old-school graphic adventure games, where you'll have to find clues around the environment to help you figure out how to progress.
Elizabeth Blackwell, first woman to earn a medical degree in the U.S.
If you don't mind the slower-paced game, the assembly by nDreams won't have you staring at any game over screens and won't offer any mindless shooting. It's short, but clever, and puts a new coat of paint and a new perspective on an old genre.
Takes sugar just to make the coffee drinkable.